Typically, a global reserve currency stays around for 100 years and then something happens and then it changes. But it's hard to predict that because you can't just rely on historical performance to be able to predict that. The position that the US has when it comes to reserve currency is slightly weaker compared to maybe 50 years ago, but it still remains unchallenged even today. And over the long run, I think things will probably change, but we're not at that stage, at least not yet.
But it seems from our conversations and from general reading that it doesn't feel like reserve currency is changing in the immediate future.
It's also hard to predict because things are moving very fast. We definitely live in a world that is very, very fast moving. I think right now at the pace of AI, things will even more, accelerate even more. So it's hard to say, is it happening soon? Is it going to be another 50 years? History is full of stories of empires who came to a point where they were about to collapse and then something happened and then they were able to revive themselves and reestablish their dominance. I think in our case, AI is probably the promise of reconsolidating that dominance and reestablishing it.
Yeah.
And obviously, as we all know, there's a huge bet on AI, right? Especially from the US and from other countries. But it's also in some ways a bubble by itself. So it's hard to know how big this bubble is and how much of it's real and what will this lead to.